Hello tribe, welcome back. Let's check in what's happening next week and a half. Just a quick announcement before I start. I still have a couple of mini readings left. In case you're interested, I do this once a month. I'm open for one question readings for $21. Head to my website if you are in need of one of those. And the delivery date is 3rd of March. Let's go. Pile number 1 is on your left. Pile 3 is on your right. I am using the Golden Foil Tarot in case anyone is interested. And I'll see you in timestamps. Hey, group number 1, let's see what is up with you. Queen of Wands, fiery energy, fiery energy. Let me tap into this card. Let's see what I'm picking up here. First thing that is coming through here, next week and a half, you may notice that you are receiving signs, seeing one particular animal. This will be a message. This is not going to be a coincidence. It could be not in real life. It could be on social media, on the web life, where you scroll and you keep seeing one particular animal. Pay attention to it. Look at its spiritual meaning, or look at it as a totem animal. There's going to be a message for you there. Those who have struggled with forgiveness recently, next week it feels like you're setting yourself free. And this doesn't have to be necessarily something that you're carrying with you, maybe resentment, maybe anger towards someone else. It doesn't have to be recent. It could be something that has come up or showed up in some way from the past. Maybe you were triggered by something in your current circumstances and it reminded you of a person who hurt you in the past. It feels like you want to set yourself free and you want to start progressing. You're not applying those feelings, or you're not applying what you have witnessed, experienced to your future anymore. You don't have that lens of perception. I'm also picking up that some of you will be discussing with someone else about an animal. Maybe you want to buy a new animal. Maybe you want to rescue. Regardless of what you want to do, it feels like conversation is taking place about an animal or animals in general. Overall, next week and a half, I'm seeing that you are very tapped into your creativity. So this would be a really good week to do anything that requires you to be creative. It could be something as simple as DIY. It could be you wanting to decorate your cup. It could be you building something. It could be you painting, singing. Doesn't matter what it is, but creativity is a big deal next week and a half. You also look good, and don't be surprised if you're going to receive compliments. There is something that you want to change about your looks or improve. Could be something to do with teeth, hair, clothes that you buy. You may buy new clothes for yourself, but overall you really want to take care of how you present to the other people, or how you present yourself into the world. But overall, for majority of you, it feels like this is you just wanting to express the feelings that you have within. You're feeling passionate, you're feeling fiery, and therefore that represents itself in your outer experience. Sorry, in your outer image. I don't know why I keep wanting to say experience, pile number 1. Let's see what else. You may be drawn to there is the weird feeling that I'm getting. You may be drawn to beautiful interiors next week and a half. If you're booking yourself for dinner, you're paying attention to what interior is like. It's a lot to do with aesthetically pleasing pictures that I'm seeing. So maybe some of you are going somewhere beautiful and you're taking pictures, or you're paying attention overall to aesthetics. It's not only about the way you look, but where you go and how that looks to you. Cozy environments, luxurious environments, quality food I'm getting. Just a side note, a lot of you may have this urge for sweetness next week and a half. It may feel that your body is craving for sweetness more than usual. Let me tap in, let me see what this means. There is something that your heart wants next week, week and a half, and this craving for sweetness is going to be a hint. So sit down, tap into your body and ask, why am I craving this sweetness? What is it that I can do for myself that's going to feel pleasant? It could be, say, for example, working out. There's a good feeling afterwards, right, that you get. It could be that you are lacking love, or you are lacking flirt or playfulness in general, and your body is craving for those pleasures, and it's coming through in the form of food. Pay attention to your body urges next week, week and a half. I keep getting that someone really wants to improve their looks, and it's not only about the clothes that you wear, but it's also about the skincare. You may want to look into that a little bit more. Maybe you are consulting a dermatologist, esthetician. Maybe you're booking yourself in for a treatment that has something to do with skincare or beauty in general. Let's pull more cards. Let's see what else. Pile number 1. I'm gonna be using the, let me see, just scanning the decks. Triple Goddess Tarot to continue reading. By the way, this is Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, 9 of Wands, Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So again, there's a lot of fire that we're seeing here next week, week and a half. Some of you will have to tame your fire, I'm seeing here, because you may experience a situation. I'm just going to say someone, because it could be vice versa. You may experience a situation where someone is testing you in some way, or I'm seeing one person being a little bit intimidating to the other person because of maybe how they come across, or because how controlling they might be. I don't think they recognize that they tend to be controlling, but they're going to be shown that through another person. Someone is getting feedback here that they are too stiff sometimes, they are too rigid, or they want to control the situation where maybe it doesn't have to be controlled. They don't have to get stuck on something so much. I'm hearing let it go. Let it go so that you can flow easier. I'm also seeing someone standing their ground and saying, hey, this is the line that I'm not going to allow you to cross. This is something that does not fly with me. I'm seeing someone fighting for what they really want. What is this connected to? Let me use the steampunk keeper. What is this connected to? There's a bit of frustration regarding someone else that I'm seeing here. I'm getting specifically frustration in love matters. Now, if you have a partner, this could be with your partner, or if you don't, this could be in general your own frustration regarding love. With the death and this Knight of Pentacles, it's weird what I'm picking up, but it feels like there are changes coming your way when it comes to how you work. Either this is going to be your environment may slightly change in your workplace. Say, for example, if you used to work from home, you might have to go to the office, or vice versa. But I'm also picking up that some of you will have to travel for work. Now, it doesn't have to mean that you're going to another country. It could be another city, another town, but it feels like work requires you to be somewhere. Changes to your environment in general, what I'm picking up. You're very focused next week and a half on your work. Why I'm saying that, because as I'm speaking, I'm splitting the Kipper deck. So in case you don't see this in the cards, something is happening in the background that I'm doing. In general, there's gonna be a situation where you will recognize that you have to change something about you earn money, something about the way you earn money. I have to make changes if I want to do better. I need to make changes in order for me to earn more, or I have to investigate maybe new techniques, new structures in order to pull this financial abundance towards me. Let's see what else. What is the highlight of next week? Week and a half. What's the highlight? 7 of Cups. Double is 7. 7 of Wands. Judgment. 9 of Cups. Okay. The highlight of the next week and a half, you are getting what you want. Look at the 7 of Cups, particularly in this deck. She's choosing what she wants. Window shopping, right? She's like, what do I want right now? You made up your mind what you want, what you are seeking for. What is your next goal? You set your mind clear. You stood up for that goal. Whatever it is that you were doing, you invested your time, your energy, or you will continue to do so next week and a half, and you're getting results. And at the end of the day, you're like, damn, I bought all of those cups, right? First, I started with one, then slowly one after another, I had the whole collection. These are your dreams. These are your wishes. Be careful what you wish for the next week and a half. The saying is very applicable in this reading. Because some of you tend to sabotage your own goals or dreams sometimes. Make sure your cards are saying you're standing strong by what you believe in. But this is not connected to another person. This is a relationship between you and your dream, your goal, okay? Stay strong. Be consistent. If that's something what you want, go get it. Regardless of what other people may think about it, regardless of the advices. Listen to them, but you don't have to do everything that someone else says, because they live a different life. Their path is different. Their desires are different. What they might need is not what you might need right now. So I hope that this made sense, pile number 1, and you have a beautiful week. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey Tribe Pile 2, let's see what's up with you next week and a half. In case you've missed the intro, this is the Golden Foil Tarot, and I am currently open for mini readings. In case you're new here, I do this once a month, $21 for a question, and delivery date is 3rd of March as per when this video is posted. Let's continue. Let's see what we have for you next week and a half. Right. I'm seeing in particular someone who cannot make up their mind regarding where they want to be. Now, this could be connected to an environment where I want to live. Should I choose this direction? Should I choose that direction? I'm not certain where I'm going. For some of you, you're looking for answers. You're looking for answers. You're trying to figure things out. But what I would advise you next week and a half, tap into your heart, not your head. Because the more you think about something, the more you get confused, the more you are uncertain. Your power center knows where you need to go, what needs to be done, if you are connected to your intuition, to your heart chakra. So maybe doing a bit of that would be beneficial, especially if you will feel like you are lost or if you are confused. Say you don't know if you want to take this job offer, you don't know if you want to continue living where you're living right now, you don't know what to do regarding relationship. Your card is inviting you next week and a half to reconnect to yourself, because some of you are a little bit disconnected. Connecting your physical body to your energetic body. And there are various of practices to do so. Some of you need grounding here because you're so high up in the clouds. You tend to overthink a lot. You tend to question yourself, question the situations. Your card is saying, go back to basics and start from there. Your mind is going to be much clearer if you do so. Specifically, I'm picking up someone discussing a trip. Someone may be thinking about planning a holiday or planning a getaway. Someone is in need to change environment in order for them to maybe restart themselves. If that's the case, if you're planning that or someone is planning it with you, I feel like it's going to be really good for your mental state. But being by the water is important for group number 2. Probably have strong connection to water. Spend some time there, recuperate, rejuvenate, take your time. Someone may want to go by the lake, by the sea, by the river, to the swimming pool. Overall, water feels like it's going to be cleansing anything that needs to leave your energy body. You may be doing intentional showers. What I mean by intentional, really feeling that water hitting your head, going all the way down to your feet and to the drain. Maybe visualizing that anything that you have picked up that is not yours anymore, or any confusion, any mist in your head is being washed away with that water. Some of you may want to do cold baths or cold showers. It helps you to feel focused, more alert. If that's something that you wanted to experiment with or wanted to try, next week is a really good time for that. Let me see which deck we're going to be using for you. I feel like I want Game of Thrones Tarot. What is up next week we're going to have? On the bottom, we have the Sun card, 5 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have the 2 of Coins. Right. Well, I'm laughing because I'm seeing that someone is being childish next week and a half. And I'm also hearing ass hurt. There is a situation that I'm seeing where someone acts very childlike. And the other person doesn't like that. See, if you look at the image here purely, this person is giving the coin to another person. They're like, take this. Take this. I'm giving this to you because I want you to be happy. Right? Metaphorically. With a Sun card. And the other person is like, I don't have enough. 5 of Cups is the victim mode mentality, right? I don't know if I want to take this. What if it's not going to be enough? I don't want to take things from you, but I don't have enough. And this person's like, hey, I'm trying to help you out here. Take this coin so that you can feel better. The other person keeps on going, blah, 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 blah. And the other person goes, hey, you know what? You don't want to take this. You don't want to take this. If you closed off to my help, there's nothing I can do. If you want to weep in the corner, keep weeping. There is a solution that I am presenting to you, but you really became comfortable in your own pain. So I'm going to have to leave you there for a minute. I'm going to have to retreat, and I'll have you to sort everything out yourself. And call me when you're ready. Call me when you're ready to start actually healing or to start progressing. Because the only person that is keeping yourself away from progress is you. You are too stuck, became too comfortable in your pain because you don't want to progress. You know that's going to require energy. You know that's going to require your determination, your focus, you getting up and going. There is a situation where someone doesn't want to see the better side of things because they are too comfortable in their own pain. But I feel like after this conversation takes place, someone is going to have to wake up. And they will wake up. They will open their eyes fully to the opportunities that are in front of them. Instead of looking at the heavy sides, dark sides of life, someone is finally waking up and saying, hey, you know what? That's not helping me. I need to stop doing this shit. I'm hurting myself. I'm hurting maybe people around me. I need to stop dwelling on this. I need to move on. And then what changes is the way their perception changes. Their perspective changes. Instead of seeing the lack of opportunity, they start noticing how many opportunities there were all along. With the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Someone is being helped. I don't know if this is you or someone else that you're dealing with. Someone is being helped to get up. But there's going to be only a nudge. And nudge, it could be one thing that someone says. And they go, damn, I actually have been doing this shit. I didn't maybe even notice that I kept doing the same thing all over and over and over again. It didn't change my outcomes. I kept staying in the same situation and moaning about it. I didn't make any internal changes. I need to stop doing that. Feels like someone is waking up here. Someone is waking up and finally seeing with the Sun card clarity of what they were doing wrong or what was hurting them or relationship with another person. Let's see what else we have here. I want to continue because this feels like a new story to me. Feels like a new chapter. Feels like someone is ready to take the opportunities or to restart. If there was an issue with a relationship, to start over. To start conversation over again. Fresh set of eyes. Or to finally find what life is trying to provide. Yeah, progress. Look, 6 of Swords is here. 4 of Swords is here. I'm seeing that someone is healing from their own behavior. This feels very weird to me, but that's what's coming through. So maybe what they were accepting that was hurtful, accepting behavior from someone else that was hurting them. But it's all about this person who was in some way subconsciously or consciously hurting themselves. 10 of Cups. Yeah, this feels like a release to me. I'm finally seeing what was blocking my happiness. I'm finally seeing why I couldn't find that much love. Because I wasn't giving myself that love in the first place. Maybe I was judgmental and therefore I was judging other people, right? I was judgmental for self and I was judging others. Maybe I was so stuck in that pain or that hurt that everywhere I looked, I just saw negative things because I couldn't see otherwise. Because I was looking through the lens of pain at life. And finally, next week, we're going to have someone has a breakthrough. Someone may recognize a trait that they've been carrying for some time, and they didn't recognize that they did so. It's an eye-opening moment. You may have a conversation with someone, or someone maybe has a conversation with you, and someone's pointing out behavior that is not good. At first, it may hurt. But then someone goes, damn, they're right. I'm doing this. I need to change that. I don't want to be like this. I didn't recognize that this was going on. So I'm thankful for the other person that they pointed that out. Now I can progress. Acknowledgement, progress. I'm also seeing that for a lot of people, they're going to find happiness and peace at the time of self-reflection. You may want to do anything that has something connected to self-development next week and a half. That's gonna give you a lot of light bulb moments. A lot of light bulb moments. I get this now. It could be that you're having a conversation with someone, or it could be that you are recognizing an aspect in self that you want to change and you go, I want to change that. And once I do, my relationship is much better with self and with the other. Overall, there's a lot of love here in pile number 2. But we took us a minute to get there, right? To get to that place. Someone was sabotaging their love life, I'm seeing here. They were doing maybe little things that were hurtful, and they're recognizing that they can't continue that way anymore because it keeps interfering. This behavior keeps interfering. And once they start correcting themselves, slowly changing that behavior, the relationship is the best they ever had, with self or with the other, or both. Okay? I keep getting, do not resist happiness. Do not sabotage your own happiness. Next week is all about that. Be open for love. If you're seeking for love, you have to be open for love. if you want someone to care for you that much. Why I'm saying that much? Because I'm seeing someone who has a list almost. What they require from the other person. But are you that person yourself yet? Would you be able to give it to another? Okay, so next week is all about relationships for group number 2 and understanding behaviors. Your behavior, the other person's behavior, and not sabotaging happiness by doing little things that tend to impact relationship in a negative way. And I hope you have a great week. I'm going to catch you in the next one. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. Or if you need relationship readings, you can find a link to my second channel, which is all based on relationship, in the description box. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hey pal number 3, let's see what's up with you next week. We're gonna have, this is Golden Foil Tarot in case you skipped the intro. And I currently still have a couple of slots left for my mini readings. I'm open for those if you're new here. Once a month and one question is $21. Delivery date is 3rd of March if you're watching this when this video is posted. Let's continue. We have 8 of Cups. Let me tap in, let's see. It feels like next week we're gonna have what you are doing, you recognized in what you were frustrated with, and it was a prolonged process. Continuous frustration or disappointment leads to someone deciding to turn their back to what they've known of for a while. Let's see what this is connected to. I'm gonna be using the Steampunk Kipper. In what area of life are these changes happening? In what area of life are these changes happening? I'm gonna switch decks. This feels like it's a lot to do with self. I'm gonna explain it in a minute. I'm also going to be using Lisa Powers Essential Oil Oracle cards. Frustration with self, what you were doing previously, continuously, that made you feel disappointed in self. Now, for some of you, this is hiding yourself, hiding parts of yourself, hiding your authenticity, not being truly who you are around people, and getting very frustrated with yourself at the end of the day because you're drained. A lot of energy is required in order for you to be someone that you are not. This could be people pleasing. This could be trying to appear better than you are, trying to live a more luxurious life on social media than you actually live. Anything like that. These are just examples, okay? You're done and over with this. You're done and over with this. You're like, nah, this is not for me. I need to stop doing this. Let's see what else. Evolution. You're walking towards evolution here. Trigger statement, things will never change. That may be a lie that you kept telling yourself. True statement, I attract only what is for my highest good. The imbalances in relationships that have been keeping you down are no longer needed. Now, this could be a relationship with yourself, right? How you are talking to yourself in your own head. You are ready to transform. Let's see what you're walking towards to. And we're going to be reading the true statement. Maybe some of you lied to yourself saying, okay, this situation will never change. I'm not good enough. I cannot do this. I cannot accomplish this. And you're like, okay, I need to stop lying to myself. I need to pull myself up. What are you walking towards to? Acceptance. Everyone deserves my love. I open my heart to heal and release. I open myself to the peace of divine love and grace. Your perception on love is changing slightly. Starts with yourself, and then it's going to impact your relationships with other people. Maybe if you felt like this is going to be a very personal path 3. I'm being shown that, first of all, someone didn't trust themselves with their decisions, or didn't trust themselves that they can do something. Or, for example, if they were a person who loved maybe playing around in relationship, and they meet a person and they go, damn, this is someone that I actually love. And maybe this is the first time that I actually loved someone. And all fears start coming up. Those fears are coming up that, can I trust this person? Because in the past, I couldn't trust myself. If I was that person with me in relationship, I played around too much, or I wasn't reliable. So now, what if this person is not reliable? What if this person is going to play tricks on me or play games with me? There was something that one person used to do. Now, this is just an example. One person used to do that they now want to change. But first, fears are going to be triggered. I'm hearing I need to stop lying to myself. Changes are possible if I want those. So I need to kick myself in the ass and start walking towards evolution, towards acceptance. I may have to forgive myself. I may have to forgive the other, maybe. But I no longer want this uncertainty. I no longer want to be here. Let's continue. For a lot of you, what I'm also picking up, you may struggle with anxiety. And there is something that you do in your day-to-day life that triggers that anxiety or makes it worse. And deep down, you know that if you change something about your routine, or if you improved your routine, you would be able to have a calmer day. But as if someone is feeding into their fears or anxieties, unconsciously, they keep doing something that triggers them because it feels like someone believes that they don't deserve to live a more peaceful life, or they don't deserve something. And next week, you may be shown what you are doing or what is happening which area of your life you want changes in. Let's use the Supernatural deck. I keep hearing throughout this whole reading, it's enough. Enough is enough. Yeah, look, I've been suffocating myself with this for too long. I want to break free. I want to live a happier life. How can I do that? What is preventing me from living a happier life or having a happier relationship? Having better friendships. If I'm unhappy, what can I do for me to be happier? I'm also seeing a gathering next week and a half. 10 of Cups. The Hierophant. Two of Pentacles. Bottom of a deck, let's look. Page of Pentacles. It's a week of discovery. I'm seeing someone slightly overwhelmed with their thoughts about responsibility. I'm also seeing someone that thinks if they commit to something or they commit to someone, it's going to suffocate them. Maybe you or someone that you're dealing with has commitment issues, or views commitment as something that is very difficult, views it as a burden. Now remember, we commit to people, we commit to goals, commit to ourselves that we're going to go and achieve that goal. Commit that we are going to be better at work. Commit to perfect a skill. It could be anything. But it feels like this is about relationship mostly. Commitment, marriage. Someone is recognizing that they have been viewing marriage or committed relationship as a burden. And it may come from what they saw growing up. If they saw their parents constantly fight or having a very chaotic relationship, they had an example that they picked up, right? That commitment is hard. It's hell, maybe in some cases. And next week we're gonna have what they might be recognizing that that's not part of their life. That's not their journey. That's not something that they need to experience, that they can have a completely different type of commitment. It can be joyful, it can be fun, it can be a great experience, but it's completely up to them and the partner that they choose. A lot of you next week, we're gonna have maybe talking about relationships with people around you. Discussions will take place, and I feel like those will be very beneficial. Eye-opening conversations with friends or someone that you consider a friend. I'm also seeing that next week is going to be quite a busy week. Make sure if there is something that you have on your schedule, a task to do, that you take extra time, because I'm seeing that you may forget. You may forget to write something down in your diary. And if you already have tight schedule, you may run out of time. Make sure that you know how you're starting your week off, that you have double checked everything, because I'm seeing someone missing something important. Not having enough time to finish, forgetting to send that email, forgetting to attend that meeting, whatever the case. Overall, this realization about a relationship, how someone views it in their own head, it feels like an eye-opening moment. I'm also seeing people talking about marriage if you're not married yet. Discussing marriage, discussing how they see marriage, what kind of marriage they would want. What is most important for them in marriage. What kind of life they want to live, where they want to live. In general, discussing everything that's to do with commitment. Let's see what else. Any highlights for the next week and a half? Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. The highlight is that light bulb moment I'm seeing here with the Ace of Swords. Aha, now I get it. Self-reflection is important next week and a half. Understanding what may feel like is suffocating your own fire. metaphorically speaking. I'm also hearing, how do I take care of myself the way I used to, but also commit to this new thing, or fully commit myself to what I want. I don't have to compromise my own self-care. I can do both, but maybe I need to prioritize better. Or I don't have to compromise, or what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have to put myself in the back seat. I can find better ways of dealing with this. I can be fun, I can go out with my friends, I can do things that I used to do when I was single, but it doesn't mean I won't have that once I'm in commitment. I can still go and meet my friends. I can still have my own personal life, but I need to recognize that I have a partner. So what are my priorities like? It's not to say that once I am, for example, married, I have to completely ditch the life that I had before and become a new person, a different person who I am not maybe internally. Let me do some self-reflection and see how I can find a better compromise, or how I can come to conclusion with my partner. Or in general, it feels like someone is just analyzing commitment. What kind of commitment do I want? Who do I want to be in that commitment? What am I like? It's gonna be an important week, pile number 3. Important week where a lot of realizations may come your way. Aha moments, light bulb moments. This is a collective message already. I've been picking this up throughout all 3 piles. Write those down. I feel like that's going to be important. I hope you have fun. Pile number 3. You have a great week. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and until the next one.